For more on this, Renato Battista joins us now from Sao Paulo in Brazil. He's the coordinator of the Free Brazil movement. Good to have you on the program, Renato. The rioting in Brasilia was eerily reminiscent of the US Capitol insurrection. Should the former President Jair Bolsonaro accept some responsibility? Because, like Donald Trump, Bolsonaro still hasn't publicly conceded defeat since October's election.
Well, thanks for the invitation. Of course, Bolsonaro needs to be responsible for what happened in Brazil yesterday. It was a sad day, a revolting day for all Brazilians, because we don't want to see our country with sins like that. And Bolsonaro, in the day after the election, he didn't recognize the results of the election. He got in silence, and these people, they believe in conspiracy theories and went to the front of the army barracks to wish a federal intervention, a military intervention, and things like that. And these people are supporters of Bolsonaro. And Bolsonaro didn't say nothing for these people. If Bolsonaro is a leader, if he's a leader, he came to these people and say, go out of here. The election is clean. The election was clean. The result is that I lose the election. Please go out for go for your houses. Take a life. Start working. Stop. But no, he got in silence, and these people stay in front of the army barracks for 60 and 70 days. I think Bolsonaro needs to be responsible for that.
Okay, so given your view that perhaps Bolsonaro had a hand in the rioting we saw on Sunday, we know he's currently in the US state of Florida. The current president, Lula da Silva, says he's looking to punish those responsible as a matter of priority. Do you believe Jair Bolsonaro should face justice in Brazil, and perhaps authorities should investigate whether or not he has any direct links to the rioting on Sunday?
I think that is a little bit difficult to Bolsonaro get a punishment in Brazil. I think Bolsonaro could be he couldn't running for another election. Okay, he could be unelected, I think, but not a punish. Better than this. I think it's a little bit difficult to happen in Brazil.
Okay. We know Jair Bolsonaro appears to have taken a leaf out of Donald Trump's book claiming that Brazil's voting system was prone to fraud, despite there being no evidence to support those claims. This was the same voting system that saw Bolsonaro win the 2018 presidential election, after all. Do you think Bolsonaro was just trying to spread this idea of electoral fraud so that his supporters would reject Lula's victory?
Of course, Bolsonaro was deputy for 27, 28 years. Bolsonaro was city councillor before he was deputy. Bolsonaro wins the election in 2018 for president. And now he's talking things that our system could be fair. And that's not true. We have clean elections in Brazil. Bolsonaro's sons, they win the election last year. Bolsonaro have three sons in the politics in Brazil. One son is senator, other is deputy, other is city council, and these people wins the election by our system, by our electronic system that we have in Brazil that has any doubt about him.
Okay, Renato Battista, we will have to leave it there, but really good to get your analysis on this story. Thank you again for joining us.